Hello, it's Kristen Bryant with Stamping with Kristen, and I am in Hastings, Minnesota. Today I am filming from my great room kitchen area because I wanted to try working on the quartzite here. I'm getting my new studio put in. The cabinets come on Monday, but I am just trying to figure out which countertops to be using, so I wanted to see how I filmed on here. So today I'm going to be doing a floating pop-out card, and I've been doing fun folds this week, and so I am going to turn the camera around so I can show you how to make those. I'm going to be starting with Lovely Garden Designer Series paper. I've been using this all week with my fun folds. I just am really enjoying this new paper. And we've got the Starburst sequins, which are fun, and I hope you can see like the little starburst part of it in there. And we'll be using fresh freesia. And so this is the paper that we're going to be using from the pack. I'm going to set that aside there. To start, I'm going to cut this, or not cut this. This is at 5.5 inches by 8.5, just your typical fold there. And I am going to score this at 2 1/8 and then 6 3/8. And so this should meet up in the middle, just like that, which is great. And then I'm going to take a piece here. This is 5 1/4, or actually, yes, 5 1/4 by 3 inches. And I'm going to score this one at 1 inch, 3 1/4, and 4 1/4. So these are just 1 inches here, and then this is what's gonna be hold our little greeting part. But I need 2 of these strips, and so I did it 3.5 inches wide because that way I can cut it in half and we get 2 1.5 inch pieces. So you can see now I've got 2, so you don't have to sit and score them both. So it's just, you just do it once that way. All right, I'm gonna move this out of the way now. And I am going to, I just realized I left my little piece of, actually I can just score that. When I moved out here, I didn't bring quite everything. So I'm gonna start by just adhering these pieces to the front of the card. So I'll just add some adhesive on both of those. So I'll put this on this side. Actually, I like it better that way. It kind of has leaves going every which way, so sometimes it's hard to know which side is up. So actually you can do either way for these. So I'm gonna put that on there like this. I'm gonna be using Unbounded Love for the greetings. I'm gonna be using Happy Birthday and May All Your Wishes Come True. I'm gonna put the greeting on this one, Happy Birthday. And so I'm gonna just put this off to the side, and then this is gonna go on one of these pieces that goes inside the card. May all your wishes come true. All right, and we'll just put this on this little inside piece. So these are gonna be the double pop-outs. For this part, here I'm gonna quick show you. I'm gonna use, I'm gonna do this one, I guess. So you can cut some of these out. I don't own the stamp set that goes with this designer series paper. Our designer series paper often go with a bundle, and I really liked the paper, but I just thought, you know, I've got so many flowers, I'm gonna not get this. But by cutting the paper, you can just kind of get some of the flowers that way. So do you see I'm kind of, the sleeve, I didn't get all of it because it's underneath another flower, so sometimes you don't see all of it, but I'm just kind of making it do. There's a little blue on the edge. I'm gonna just cut that off. So this is just gonna go onto here, and it just kind of adds a little bit more to that strip. I can show you on a different one. You know, I did this one last time. I've just done different flowers on there, so just depending on what part you've cut, and there you go. And then I'm also going to take some of this strip here, and I'm just going to gonna do it this way. I'm gonna just make a tiny strip here. Often I just have these laying around on the tables or in the packs of Designer Series paper. But with that little strip, I'm just gonna add a little bit to where I'm gonna sign it, write the greeting. So it just adds a little bit more to this here. So this I did 3/8 inch. And so now let's trim off the edge. Usually I don't have to cut it, I just have these pieces, but I didn't bring it with me, so I just quick made one. So this is gonna go right on here. And you know what, this piece isn't straight. These were my extras that didn't go into the kit for the Fun Fold class that I'm doing right now. So I'm just gonna help fix that right now. Oh goodness. Much better. That would have bugged me. All right, now this piece is gonna go on a Fresh Frieza piece too. And this is gonna go on the front of the card. So I'm only gonna put adhesive on this side because otherwise I would be sealing it shut, and we don't wanna do that. All right, so we'll put that right there. I'm gonna add a little bit of bling to this. These starbursts are so fun to work with. So this is the front of the card. I think that's pretty fun. So now is when we're gonna work with the strips. So this is how it's gonna go in. This part goes against the edge here. This part will go down there. And then you do the same down on this end. So when I'm doing this, I like to first do this part, the part that makes, I don't know, kind of a table, like this is the bottom. I like to do those first, and then I adhere the side one last. I'm gonna get 2 strips of glue on this just to make sure it holds well. So I'm gonna show you what I mean. So I'm gonna start this so that it's kind of a 1/4 inch from the top there. And I'm just gonna put it down here. And you're wanting it to go so that it, and see it's just a little bit from the edge. And then I'm gonna put adhesive on this, and then I just close it. And then I know that it'll pop up right. See how that goes? And so I'm gonna put adhesive just up here. It will hang off the edge again, so you don't wanna, so you see I'll put this right here. That's how that goes. And so it's gonna close just like that. All right, now for the last one, we're gonna repeat the same thing, have it towards the bottom here. And so I just kind of place it on here. I'll press down here so that it's got a good sealing. And then I just will close. All right, so then I know that it's good. So it closes like that. All right, so this piece is gonna go right here. All right, so I'm just going to put some on. Again, I'm not putting it all the way on the other end because this part will be hanging over it. All right, so here we go. Open it. Yay, it works. So these are kind of fun, and you can just add some, we'll put some bling on here, and you could even cut another flower if you wanted. I do like to write on this before I put it on because it's just a little bit easier, but you can do whatever. You can add it later too if you want. So this is double pop-up, or double floating pop-up. It's called floating because they're kind of floating. So if you can see too, like on one of these, I did put a white, oops, that one didn't stay. You can see I've got this white piece behind. You could do that too. I don't know if you feel it needs it or not. I guess it does kind of make it look a little bit more finished. If you're doing this, this needs to go down first and then you put these on. So that is how I do it. Oh, and look here, I totally forgot. I put this on the inside too for that one. Look at that. So you can add that on if you want, or just put them on like this. So again, very, very fun. Nice to try some different fun folds. This is the first time that I've done a double floating pop out, and then they're just kind of fun, and I really love working with this paper. It's just so great to use. So I hope you get time to create soon and that you'll try something new. Try a fun fold card, and then take time to write out a note and send that out in the mail. Have a great day.